Так, всем привет! Сегодня играем в Рыцарь Старой Республики. Servers Knight of the Old Republic. 8 серия. Насколько я помню, мы там на кошельке остановились. Вот. Так что этим ковриком приехали. Так.
How can I help?
Пойду поболтаю сразу с этой безбилетницей. Хотя можно с Луки что-нибудь болтануть там. Его ж планета.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Безбилетница подождет. Так, расскажи мне еще о своем прошлом. Надо с Джухуани поговорить.
They, all of them, were so very invigorating. They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic. Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods. I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that. Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Вы узнали от Джухани, что ее сородичи угнетала и притесняла человеческая раса. Судя по всему, только джедаи обращались к ней по справедливости. Может быть, именно поэтому она так восхищается им. Возможно, немного позже она расскажет больше. Вот так вот.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to... I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I do not come here begging for scraps from you. I will earn my way with you. You will see just how valuable I am. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What? I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you. To be accepted so readily, I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I'm used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meat bags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address. Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such. Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master, and all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Понимаете, что у вас все эти мягкие конечности, хозяин, столько воды, понятия не имеет, как вы не сходите с ума от ее непрерывного хлюпания.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
Да.
commentary. As do I. It is our lot in life, I suppose, Master.
Идем кого-нибудь
Shall we
убьем,
find something
чтобы
to kill to cheer
разозлиться.
ourselves up?
Это ЦПО, короче. Злой.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Answer. I believe I have been damaged several times in the past, Master. I have always been repaired, but perhaps full functionality has not been restored. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it? Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties. Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold. Observation. Not that I could perceive, Master. The human believed that accompaniment by a bodyguard droid would increase his importance in the perception of others. Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown. Affirmative, Master. Though I had not been programmed to do so, the human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order. Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it. Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers. Answer. I was not present to be deactivated, Master. Part of my protocol is not to return to my master until my function is complete. I still had 15 officers to go. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me. Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect. Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning. Assessment. I do not believe so, Master. It would require complete dismantlement of my chassis, a most involved procedure. Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel. I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing. Statement. HK-40... Affirmative. If you believe your skill, request. I am... Statement. As you wish, man. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment.
Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. The chance to change the course of history in a single act. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga. Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Tong ki. Tong abu. Kipuna. Selima wa. Mucho shakapan. Tong abuk. Tong ki ba non tontek. Mucho shaka. Mucho Kip Tong Tong abu Tong Tong
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the Exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him. Why not? He turned his back on me. He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tack glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Продолжаем играть. Ну что, все. Пойдем к кораблям. Что у нас с собой? Кто будет у нас? Коврик. Так.
What? Yikukumo no ba mulera chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikyuana. Jedo badwana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukas magtalea. Ronda di hotonga kun hangabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ta kun just tak miki grabulmoko. Kachichu ita botunga. Tornobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Molisha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadara nanga kubis mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Togning chatukun ne mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Achuta. Onga kumbis dolpi kikoyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
What can I do?
What? I wasn't aware we were giving tours now. Believe me.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much. So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, huts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you? I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookiees are very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
He means they don't tolerate cheats.
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Zerka Corporation simply takes. You'd have to take your question to the Zerka Corporation and the Wookiees themselves. I keep to myself. Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade. Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him. See you. Hello again.
Value.
You. Yeah.
Да, то же самое все.
Welcome to Adia. I trust you will find our facilities pass inspection. Zerka Corporation is very efficient. I'm sorry, I don't understand Wookiee speak. Shiri Wook, I think it's called. What did the Wookiee say? Zerka Corporation calls the planet Adian, and no, I don't understand the language. The local Wookiee leader has made it so we don't need to. Wookiees are unable to speak Basic, but for the last decade, the residents of all local villages have been trained to understand it. I understand he works very closely with Zerka Corporation. He wants his people to work well with us. It eases tensions. What did he say? I don't usually have a translator I can ask. I'm sorry.
Tuftadan kelfa, hoisidan kelfa. Tudun tuflak fandigo kelfa, hoisidan kelfa, vadinogan kelfa. Vänner, hundaste kämpa, upptäcker pris. Ja, fader, gå risa, tog till det andevand. Kolotus, ni vannemut, papoilta, tuoda. Ilmotun susi, ni pilongan, ikelfa. Hundaste kämpa, upptäcker pris. Ja, fader, gå risa, tog till det andevand. Kolotus, ni vannemut, papoilta, tuoda. Ilmotun susi, ni pilongan, ikelfa. Vänner, farligt lufta. Sie entschuldigt out, den Rally gut. Sie erfüllte hundaste kämpa, upptäcker pris. Ja, fader, gott. Tuffedan elva, horisidan elva. Tufflaffan. Hundaste kämpa, upptäcker pris. Ja, fader, gå ris.
Ошейник.
Vänner, farligt lufta. Sie entschuldigt out. Well.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed. I won't stop you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business. This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
Careful now. That growl sounded pretty threatening. Keep your slave on its leash or we'll have another accident.
Just shut up, you trigger-happy idiot. Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? You're doing some sort of snap inspection? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? Not going to happen. I stand by my patrol. This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put down. We'll find another easy enough. Is that a joke? You make some sense. I wonder what you know about what might happen here. Men, I think we should petition for a transfer. The corporation will survive a fight here, but us frontline guards won't.
If you say so, Captain.
Yes, I say so. Move out. This place just isn't worth the trouble.
Yes?
Oops.
Yes?
What can I do?
Sure.
You cannot win.
That hurt, I bet. That what? Didn't work.
Yes?
Yes? No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
Нас тут уже товарищи ждут.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
What can I do? I'm here.
Так. Нужен хороший стрелок.
Then I suppose we have little choice. We should proceed with caution, however.
What?
С11.
Huh?
Так, здесь все выстрелы прокачал ему. Теперь дальше смотрим, что есть тут. Угу. Превосходные физические данные. Рождение, нафиг. Импланты, что ли, его попробовать прокачать. Данное умение позволяет спалить. Ну, даже не знаю. Ну, как бы солдат, так что Кендроса 6.15, у него, в принципе, пушка такая же. То есть разницы никакой. А что по броне у него? Двенашка. Сопротивление. Опа. Карт.
Ага.
Ну тут, конечно, 8 в общем. А по урону так плюс-минус одинаково. Но у него еще и недопрокачан этот снайперский выстрел. Возьму-ка я Мандалорца с собой. Карту все время таскаем. Пойдем с Кендросом. Нужен прям такой танк, чтобы стрелял. Так. Издалека.
So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat-hound. But they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this.
Сейчас эти сам перепалки начнутся.
That's the problem with you, Jedi.
Они же друг друга обожают просто.
Control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Дом Кау. Короче, найти Вуки пропавшего. Так. Он будет тут ворчать постоянно. На вывод искать. Короче, как всегда. Так, я так и знал, что я пошел не туда. Вот это самая прикольная способность. Телепатический взрыв. То это просто пачками можно будет уничтожать врагов, если этой самой силы очень много накоплено. Так, включал, ну сюда. Как раз. Мне меч-то уже не нужен, в общем-то. Я сейчас буду укладывать. Просто так. Одна уточка. Тут у нас уже гости. Точнее, нас тут ждут уже с вилами и топорами и серебряными пулями. Вот так вот, как всегда. Ты ученик Малка, не могу сказать, что впечатлен. Это был... Это ты был на Звездном, ты убил Траска. Ты за это поплачешься в стиле Энакина.
Your words mean nothing to me. unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Так. Парочку стимуляторов здесь. Силы себе подкинуть и попробовать с ним сражаться. Ай, я как приманка был. Ну ладно. Так, там еще его дружбаны валяются. Так, раз. Так, у тебя ничего не осталось. И второй тоже, да? И второго тоже ни хрена. От второго тоже ни хрена. Ох там. Джоли. Не Анджелина.
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush. I'm Jolie. Jolie Bendo.
Jolie Bendo.
Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit. Don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for know a few things. We can talk about it. Keep close. Nearby, under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowed rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me. Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions. Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No. You are here for the map. Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Czerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers. What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Czerka have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Браконьеров убить. Почему тебя так волнует? Почему тебя так волнует их присутствие здесь? Где они? Сколько их? Почему ты хочешь присоединиться ко мне?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area, as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
Растоптал мой садик, ты представляешь?
They don't respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they wished, but the animals are truly helpless victims. Oh, please, this is arbitrary errand work. But such are the requests of the aged. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way. They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area, as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my...
Да, все остальное посмотрю, что можно сделать.
Turn to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoo! Shoo!
Шу-шу. Прикольный дедок. Магистр Йода. С 5-го эпизода. Дроидслон.
My primary motivators are in error. Damn it, playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right...
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake? We had a deal.
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll...
Playback. Shutting down.
Весело. Я помню, в каком-то прохождении бегал это самое. Это как его? Сразу, ну, у меня были в команде 3 джедая, то есть Бастила, по-моему, получается. Этот самый. Джухани и я. И вот, короче, я там такой апокалипсис устраивал с помощью этой способности. Все 3 джедая разом долбили вот этой вот способности. По-моему, ближе к концу там можно будет точно раскачать. Короче, там такое можно устраивать вообще, там враги даже подойти не смогут. Имба. Вот. Я он один тоже бью во все, ничего не может никто сделать. Бом.
Yeah? What?
Вон наши браконьеры стоят. У нас тут нету минеров. Есть. Так. Забирай. Ну ты прям умник. Гениально. Ну ладно.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koros slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead. He's got no authority with me. I'm with Zerka Corporation. He's just some pet we keep so the locals stay in line. As long as you don't get in my way, you can wander where you want. I've got a job to do. Is that old hermit Jolie trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolie whining through you is nothing. What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. I'm in the business of harvesting animals. Some of the more exotic species have organs that can be removed and put to some surprising applications. Talk to me about work, and maybe I'll tell you more. If you made it this far... Besides you? Besides any number of predators that can kill in seconds? I suppose there's old Bindo. He's got a camp here somewhere. I'd leave him alone, though. Anyone who'd lived down here is just plain crazy. There's not much else. We've got a repulsor field to the east, so not much passes through here now. It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashi vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years. Hurry! I don't know if you... I mean... Good.
Так, Джоли хочет, чтобы вы разобрались с группой браконьеров, прежде чем он станет вам помогать. Поговорив с браконьерами, вы узнали, что лагерь защищается от вражеских тварей при помощи звуковых излучателей. В каждом излучателе представлена охрана зеркало, чтобы следить за ним. Главный офицер также сказал, что будет стоять, пока в его распоряжении будет достаточное число охранников. Возможно, удастся уговорить или заставить охранников отключить защитный полис, создаваемый излучателями. Также можно постараться заставить охранника покинуть свой пост. Тогда ему не останется ничего, кроме как прибегнуть к возможности.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home? I'm not here because I know stuff. They generate a sonic... I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun. What of it? I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Вот и все. Отлично вообще. Убеждение, сила. Упс. Я совсем ни при чем. Так. А тут что?
Didn't work.
Один я вырубил.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Why I'm just a... What do you want to know about that? It's just one... I don't like being... Enough of those emitters...
Все, еще один минус. Оп.
Run! Run!
Ну вот и все.
What can I do?
What?
Ну хотя бы так. Просто отключает, пускай. Ну уж тем более забрать он ее не сможет. Сорванет. Бом. Ну ладно. Пофиг.
Yes?
Сапера, елки-палки. Где его хижина? Да. Вон домик-то дымит. Печка работает у него. Так. Старичок, ты у нас куда делся? Вот так. Так, разве, наверное, так прожать всегда бы. Неважно, теперь ты поможешь мне найти звездную кузницу? Так, Джоли присоединился к вам. Бастила. С Кендросом вместе пойдем.
Got something on your mind? Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk. You think someone doesn't live here for 20 years and pick chances are by the time I finish telling you about it all, you would have found out it should be...
Да, ничего. Я не к месту его начал расспрашивать. Так, он такой же класс, как и у меня. У него. Тоже джедай-консул. Ага. Ну, естественно, аптечки. Так, что сейчас будет полезно? Темная сторона, это нам не нужно. Натычка патрона звука типа, ну, неплохо. Скорость тоже важна. Ладно, пока тут оставлю. Так, ловкость, сила нафиг ему не нужно, телосложение, мудрость. С ней ловкость ему поставлю. Да, скорость пускай будет. Так, один меч. Ну, конечно, качать надо. Так. Еще одна. А если вот так? Так. Ну, тут я хочу, чтобы он скорость качал. Такой способности мне еще в бонусе нету ни у кого, никто не дает, а тут скорость тоже важна. Она при сражении на световых мечах будет бонус давать. Так, у нас что, швырялка у нас с меча. 15 уровне только можно будет выбрать. Мастер. Сила магистра. Восприимчивость магистра джедая. Угу. Здесь что у нас? Сражение бластера. Он еще и бластером может немножко швырять. Физические данные. Из бластера может даже стрелять, если что. Ну и отражать. Так. Ну, конечно же, отражение атаки, чтобы было. Дроиды. И вообще сейчас лучше вот это вот. 12 левел. Ага, птичка наворочена. Так, раз плюс. И сюда. 13. Меч у него, конечно, хреновенький, ну ладно. Так, защита от энергетических. Звук, кончаем, звук опять. Че, у меня только от бластеров, что ли? Блин, хреново. Легкость, рефлексы. Он не может таскать, силу надо ему прибавить вот сейчас. Так, и внимательность. Ну, пускай будет. А что по броне у тебя? 2, 8 ловкости. 2. Блин, ничего больше нет. Ну, слабенький, блин, поэтому меч хреновый. Плохо, ну ладно.
Sure.
Все, прогнал я этого браконьеров. Сейчас пауза маленькая, небольшая. Да елки-палки, Кендрус, иди в жопу.
What?
Зацепился за него. Ну что?
Я?
Пропускай нас вперед. Опа.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment come down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Так, надо этот самый ему скрипт задать. Ты у нас будешь поддержка, а не атакующим, а то он сейчас вылезет вперед. Его нахрен грохнут со своей световой палкой, там ничего не сделает. Его убьют быстро. Опа! А вот и мандалорцы. На тебе в щи с ноги. Езжай, зараза. Не понял?
Mighty generous of you. A little too generous, if you ask me. They were Mandalorian. Poachers, probably. They used stealth units to stalk their prey. Their kind were among the first to flee when the war turned against my people. Bloody cowards.
Недобиток. Там. Там, где лежат луки. Прикольно стали так это. Спина к спине. Спина к спине. Тут я понимаю, что надо делать. Что у нас там? Безоружными, чтоб мы были. Хорошо. Ну и что? Эй! Ничего не делать. Вы. В принципе, мне пофиг, я могу и безоружным сражаться. То есть только силой. Ничего страшного. Даже ничего вам не поможет. Я же говорю. Вот так вот. Меч не нужен. Сейчас постоять здесь немножко нужно. Восстановить силы, и можно дальше идти. Так. Вождь в беде. Ты забрал.
What? Yes?
What?
Откуда используешь? Хотя пофиг. Для меня это не проблема. Там у нас конечная остановка. Так. пока сюда рано. Так, нам сюда идем, а туда пока не пойдем. А, еще один сюрприз. Тех. Да, тут этим самым джедаем-воином, конечно, сложновато пришлось бы идти играть. Вся бы надежда была на Джоли. Отлично.
Yes?
Хо-хо, все. Это все трупы на враги здесь. Так, а что я сижу-то и забыл, что
Я?
тут сразу двоих. Так, Кендрос, что тебе еще тут поставить? Способность включить. Компьютер от нафиг не нужны. Минирование. А чё? 6 штраф. Двухклинковым или парным оружием по одной руке. По одной в руке. Бластерные винтовки или пистолеты. Ну чё, ближний бой. Одноручное оружие. Качать-то ему уже и нечего. Ну чё? А, тут импланты. Во. Как таскает. Ему ловкость не помешает. And you need?
What?
Пойдем. Так. Отменить. Бедный жук. Сейчас усмирим. Да, успокоился. Так понятно сразу было. Чундр сразу видно было. Лох поганый. Срань мохнатая.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Елки-палки, пигмеи, ёманы, волосатые. Так. Слубайки, надо бы сходить, еще пошарить в этом самом. Этой местности. Мандалорцев поубивать. Я эти выполнил, еще не выполнил этот квест, нет? Так, честный долг. А, все. Все вождя грохнул, да? Хорошо. Значит, все, можно заняться этим самым. Написано, что я его убил, даже не заметил. Пойдем ритуал выполнять. Надо в мечу поставить на место. Так, пушка. Пулемет, вот он, Орда. Его ж не... Пулемет Максим.
Черт.
Так. Ёлки-палки, что такое? Какого хрена? Все. Венец с Арешей, что-то там. Что-то крутое нашел. Светлая сторона не может быть использована в луке. Мудрость плюс 5. Так. Уникальный предмет нашел. Так, зажиточная семья Сареш из Стереса когда-то славилась своим высокомерием, жестокостью, так и несметными богатствами и политической властью. Но на протяжении прошлого столетия многие члены этого семейства проявили немало склонность к силе и были приняты джедаями на обучение. Среди них был Гуанхэн Сареш, наследник семейного состояния, чтобы отпраздновать вступление Гуана Хана в орден, его отец заказал создание могущественного артефакта венца Сареши, чтобы не позволить этому великолепному подарку повести его сына по тропе высокомерия и гордыни. Возможность чего нельзя было отметать, учитывая прошлое семейства Сареши. Венец был создан таким образом, чтобы пользователь мог лишь тот, кто служит свету. Венец принадлежал Гуну Хэну до тех пор, пока сам он не исчез вскоре после Великой Охоты. Мудрость. Так, а что у меня поставлено? Внимательность. О, как раз мудрость мне нужна. Так, клинок я вроде забрал. Где он там? Буги-вуги. Вот они, по-моему, здесь. О, вот он здесь. Там еще второй, по-моему, стоит. Байки. А, ну... Я что-то про звездную кузницу и забыл, там торчит. Сейчас бы убежал, надо еще со звездной кузницей разбираться. Это еще не все. А где она там? Это в этих районах.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted. Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation. I utilize a retro... Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Ничего себе, 30 тысяч лет назад было. Намного старше республики.
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand. Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data. Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record. Answer. Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that it could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that. Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident. I have... I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached. I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%. Access. Error.
Блин.
Your request. Then. Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do? I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed. This test is not for your companions. Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect. I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for Security Act. The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action? And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You saved thousands at the expense of victory.
You blew that one, didn't you? Basic military strategy requires sacrifice. I thought you'd know that.
You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Так. Джули, по-моему, там есть этот самый. Дроидов надо мочить. Такая штука.
hurt, I guess.
Все, активировал.
That hurt, I guess. What?
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek. That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to... This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing activation of...
Отлично.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Нафиг не надо. Вот что мне нужно. А вот там скорость была.
What?
А, только.
Yes.
Вау, побежали. Короче. Подъемная корзина.
Sure.
Now this
Вот это они зря.
I think I've been battled.
Какой нахер ты тут оставил-то тут?
Sure.
Валиваем.
Huh?
Пойдем. Сразу что-то, как говорится, тянуть. Так. Вот так.
Get it.
Залбар, заткнись, я хочу крить. Думаю, это вполне подойдет.
What can I do?
Ух, елки-палки, и она тоже может теперь пользоваться. Спасибо. Что, все? Все, сваливаем. Звездную кузницу мы нашли. Решаем. Там. Что еще надо? Вот такие дела. Ушла, да? Ну, ушла, так ушла, ушла. Ребенок вообще-то. Ушла так ушла. Все. Так, что там еще осталось? Значит, Кашик пройден, Дантуин пройден, Карибан осталось, да? Ман пройден у нас, Татуин пройден. Планета ситхов. Ладно, все. На этом сегодня все, хватит. Спасибо, кто смотрел, кто будет смотреть. Вот, в общем, еще продолжим.